Okay, I'm live. Cool. Okay. Lycan stream indeed. Greetings, Fairtravian. I hope I'm even close to pronouncing that right. How in the blazes are you? And are you hearing me okay? Are you hearing me at all? That's a factor too. Oh, good, good. Yeah, this is much a tech test on my end as it is on finding out how YouTube does stuff on their end. So yeah, I'm relying on folks a lot to tell me, how things are coming through and if they're getting ads or pop-ups or whatever. Basically, I'm on the lookout for twitchy kind of behavior. I'm glad you came. Thank you very much. Glad to have you. I do promise I'll be as entertaining as possible. Failure is a form of entertainment, right? Let's check my miscellaneous here. Yeah, that is very true. But you know, there are some games where just your complete and utter humiliation is baked into the crust. You know. It's like having spaghetti without sauce. It just wouldn't work. I'm trying to arrange stuff on between my two monitors here so I can see as much as possible. That up there. Yeah, I'm gonna be looking in so many bloody directions. It's gonna be just totally insane. But you know, that's what I do. I do insanity, and no one can say that I don't do it well. And if they do say that, I'll hack their limbs off. Okay, so now I went on a little bit early, so I'm going to wait a little bit and see if we get some other folks popping in. I asked a few different people if they'd like to attend. Well, there you go. Yeah. I'm going to check my notes. Yes, I made notes. I can't remember every bloody thing. Oh. Crap, I just realized I haven't been recording this whole time. Well, that would have been a spectacular failure. There, see, I didn't think of everything. I thought of it, but I didn't do it. That's an important distinction. Yeah. Oh, and by the way, if for some reason nobody else shows up, I'll play for you all night. I don't give a shit. I will happily humiliate myself for an audience of one. Because I've done far less for audiences of much greater. I think that's how it's supposed to go, right? Yes, it is. It is from Portrait of Ruin. Specifically, this is the Forest of Doom. Doom, 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 doom. As Pink Kitty Rose once said. Trying to adjust my headphones. It's very hard to get these headphones. They're sort of staying because I'm wearing the hat too. But yeah, it's one of those big ones where it has the plastic band and then the large earpieces that rest on the outside of the ear. Because anything else just irritates my ears to hell and back. And these two things do not necessarily want to, be a coordinated act. Yeah, I'm kind of wondering how many bots are going to show up. Because if it's anything like Twitch, it's not a question of if, but when. It's been a while since I was on Twitch, but bots would show up at least one a night. And it gave everybody a chance, like in a battle royal, just to gang up on them and throw them over the top rope. Yeah. Oh, by the way, I invited Score and Smoke and Arklon also, so have to see if they are available to pop by. And I plan on going to about 10. Well, you know. Bear. Alright, well, I'll tell you what, I feel like getting started. Let's say we get started. Why don't we get things started? Yeah, we'll just pause that there. And hey, look, my lovely mug. Ain't it pretty? Paint me like one of your models. Okay, so let's see. It's a me? I don't think I look anything like Mario. That's never something I aspired to. Okay. Okay, so if by the way, if at any point the volume of the game comes out higher than me and you're no longer able to hear me, by all means let me know, or if whatever weird happens. Kitten! Misfit Kitten! Awesome! How are you? You made it just in time. How are you doing? Misfit Kitten, Fairtravian, Misfit Kitten. And that is a snail. Is that a snail? Or is something waving high? It's very small from this distance. I couldn't quite tell. Hello. Yeah. Oh, if you couldn't tell, by the way, if you didn't see, I figured out a better camera position, and I actually got a new microphone. And this doesn't seem to pick up things. Like, I got two fans running right now. I got one over there, and I got one over there. And it doesn't seem to be picking up much of any noise from either one. So, that and the new camera, the new editing tricks I figured out. Hopefully I can put some better videos and be able to, mute only things like my obnoxious sniffling and leave some other stuff in. But we shall see. Oh yeah, and I also am experimenting with a timer. Misfit, you're kind of familiar with this. I keep wanting to call you Purple. Yeah, Fairtravian is known as Purple Space on the Midnight Crew. Hope you don't mind me saying that. But they're familiar with this. Misfit, you're familiar with this. I don't know what I'm doing. Yes, that's exactly why I didn't want to use Twitch. Because there's a script you can get that will actually block the ads, but it's not the easiest thing to figure out. And I didn't want to have to put everybody through that just to use Twitch. I wanted to see how YouTube was going to be. So I'm relying very much on you all letting me know how things are coming across on your end. So, if you see a lot of ads or pop-ups or things like that, or if, if the audio starts going wonky, by all means let me know. I have a timer here, and I'm going to try to use it to make my breaks for the eventual videos that this will produce. So I don't have to have no intros for the videos in the middle of the things. I can actually come up with it, and maybe it'll stick. Who knows? Okay. Well, I've yammered on enough. Let me start up a video or a game rather, and yammer over that. I checked everything out, so hopefully everything will be copacetic. Okay, there's a little bit of a delay from where I am to where YouTube is, but I expected that. So that's fine. Looks like we're still good. We're still recording. Everything is looking good. Okay. Purple, by the way, I do my method of streaming is much different than the way Zeta did. If you saw the Lucky and Wild video that I did with Zeta, you have an idea what you're in for. But yeah. I'm not going to like rewind and all that. I'm going to rewind. I'm going to save state when possible, but yeah. I run a bit differently. Okay, so I'm probably going to put an intro to this in at a later date, so what I'm going to do is start this up and let the intro for the story ride and then go into the game. Alright, here goes nothing. Hurt old man, I'm so sorry, please forgive me. It's not Dr. Vonlin, sorry. Cityville. It is the year 20XX and the world breathes a collective sigh of relief now that Mega Man has once again put an end to Dr. Wily's plans for world domination. But then night came. Robots start going wild all over the world, raising their tops and showing their boobs. Could this be Dr. Wily up to his old tricks? Dr. Light's laboratory. Also the home of Planet Express. Chun-Li reading the news. Dr. Light, it's your robots! And a hot martial artist. You're right, those are the robots I created. Ladies and gentlemen, this is not my doing. These robots are Dr. Light's creations. This proves he's had evil designs on the world all this time. Yeah, I'm up to the last parts of XCOM, so I'm still got Dr. Vonlin's thing in my head. It's time I turned my efforts to world domination. Why don't you join me, Dr. Wily? I can't join you. I've changed my evil ways. You need to stop this nonsense. Funny thing, that Swiss Bank number, that's the date of the original Mega Man release. I need your help to stop Dr. Light, but only your donations can help. Dr. Wily's Kickstarter. We got another call. The phone is ringing off the hook. Also, it doesn't seem to be attached to a cord of any type, and it's hovering in the air. That's really freaking things out. People keep calling Dr. Light to complain. What should we do? Pull the battery. For starters, I'm going to do something about those robots. Petitions. Thanks, Mega Man. Be careful out there. You haven't done this in a while. Which I guess was their way of explaining how he doesn't have the charge shot and the slide anymore. Okay, so now we've gotten that out of the way. Now, I'm going to do something a little special here. Not special games. To make the thing a little bit more survivable, I went through prior to... I already must start my timer there. We're off to a rousing start. I got that back in. To make this a little more survivable, prior to actually committing to the main game, I went in and did some bolt grinding, or screw grinding, whatever you want to call it, and was able to pick up some things from the shop. So, that offsets the kind of stinginess the game has with things like E-tanks. So we're going to go ahead and load that. Not that. Okay, so as you see here, I have 200 screws. So we're going to go ahead and load this. And we're going to go take a quick shopping trip. Roll an auto at the shop. You can exchange the screws you find for items here. Please select an item. I alternately call them screws and bolts. In Mega Man 8, they were referred to as bolts, and there were a limited number of them, so you couldn't get everything in the shop. But a lot of the things were not stuff like E-tanks and such. In fact, Mega Man 8 didn't even have E-tanks. One of the reasons it's my least favorite. But this time, in 7 there were screws, in 9 and 10, and I believe in 11 as well there were screws. So anyway, so there's a couple of things I definitely want right away. This is an energy balancer. When you pick up a weapon capsule, this item will restore energy to the weapon with the lowest energy level. This is quite a handy item to have, I know it is. This item will cost you 100 screws. Do you want this item? Hell yeah. Yeah, the nice thing about this, if you have a weapon that you're currently using, as long as the weapon has full energy, it'll allocate to a different weapon. And if you're just using the Mega Buster, it'll allocate it to a weapon. It'll fill up whatever has the lowest amount first. You need anything else? Yes, I do. I'm going to get one of these because I'm a klutz. This is a shock guard. This item will protect you if you make contact with any spikes. It can only be used once. I repeat, it can only be used one time. One time only. This item will cost you 50 screws. Do you want this item? Yes, I do. You can have up to 3 of those, by the way. And even though it's a boot stepping on the spikes there, it counts if any part of your body touches a spike. So, you know, if you run into it or jump and head plant one, that counts too. And, okay, I'm going to get one last thing. There are other things I absolutely want, but I'm going to have to hold off on them. But I definitely want one of these guys. This is an energy tank. It will completely restore your energy. This item will cost you 30 screws. Do you want this item? Yes. Thank you. Need anything else? Please select an item. Let's go ahead and empty our wallets here. This is a 1-up. It will give you an extra life, because God knows I need a life. This item will cost you 20 screws. Do you want this item? Yes, I do. Thank you. Need anything else? I am good here, unless you allow me to have credit cards. The mega charge. Okay. Now, unfortunately, I can't go back and save before I go into the first area, but, it is what it is. Now, so these are the 8 Robot Masters in Mega Man 9, and under normal circumstances, I would say ladies first, and going for Splash Woman. She's actually designed to be the first one to take on because she takes double damage from the Mega Buster. But the thing is, there is a weapon that I want straight off the bat because it is incredibly useful. And the good news is, Splash Woman actually happens to be weak to that weapon, so it's not far off from the weakness loop. And that is Hornet Man. So, let's find out what all the buzz is about. Music in here is so great. This tune is called Hornet Dance. So we got the regular Mega Buster, no slide, no charge shot. So we're back to basically Mega Man 2 rules. And there is our first new enemy of the game. This is Carry. So as you see, when you shoot him, he'll send some rocks bounding out, and 4 rocks when you destroy him. And that is a flower presenter. They will fire the flowers that follow you like slow heat-seeking missiles. And they are individually named. That is a flower presenter T, presumably for Tulip. I don't know my botany all that well, so I have to guess. And I'm trying to remember exactly how to get there. We go. And this is the main gimmick of Hornet Man's stage, these party favor platforms. So when you hit them, they wheel out like that and then curl back up and slowly return. Now, just as a proof of concept, you cannot stand on the rolled up part. It will knock you right off, which means if you hit it or on it when the thing rolls back up, it will shunt you right off. Oh, careful maneuvering with the rush coil for that screw there. Earthworms? I don't know. Jim, that you? And this is a Scissor. That's very hard to say. And I just wasted my spike guard. So the Scissors, if you shoot one of the 2 blades before they come together, they'll just fly off in the diagonal and be out of your life forever. Otherwise, they'll do that, come together and do that pass. And this is a Bookazura. It cannot be destroyed, but that's a good thing, because you need this. Yeah, that's the only thing that's going to destroy those blocks. And it will always shoot 3 of them. Yeah, I'm gonna try to hit that one on the way down. Okay. That did not go the way I was hoping. Okay, that's how I wanted. And now we come to the most possibly annoying enemy in the game, the mid-boss. This is Hanabiran, and this is piss annoying. And that was stupid. Yeah. I hate you. I'm gonna come back with a tank full of Monsanto. Okay, so let's see if I can try not to be coded in failure this time. Yeah, turn turbo on my controller. Might as well, because I'm not charging anything. Mega Man has no credit in this game, can't charge. Okay. Yeah, if the Scissor comes together, it's best just to let it go on its merry way. It's not worth trying to destroy it. Just basically let it go and pretend and just hope that it doesn't go right into you. Okay, round 2. I got your number this time, you fucking weed. Or maybe I don't. Hanabiran is very annoying for a lot of reasons. For one, he is extremely tanky. He can get several shots on you at a time, And he has this annoying habit of showing up in the worst possible place. Good, fuck you. Either he shows up in a place where you either get trapped by the hand of the flower clock, or you end up taking hits from his leaves as you go through. Okay, now I turned off turbo here because this can be a very difficult area. And the thing is, the temptation here is to speedrun this, but you don't want to. You want to go very, very slowly, pace yourself. Don't get distracted by things like the, like the bolts. And take your time on each of these platforms. Okay. I used to have a lot of problems with that, and the reason why is because I was trying to rush through it. And that is a flower presenter C, C for cactus. And this is a flower presenter M. I'm assuming M here stands for marigold. But again, not a botanist. So, I can't say for sure. And this can be annoying because you very easily can scroll the flower presenters back on. And this is a Big Stomper. This is the game's Big Eye analog, but Big Stomper is not all that threatening. It can take a fair few hits, but, you know, it has such a lull into jumps. And now we get to Hornet Man. His weapon of choice is the Hornet Chaser. So as you see, bees. Now, you can get rid of the bees, but you generally want to leave at least one on, because he won't bother summoning more as long as there is one on the screen. Yeah, as you can see, you can follow him around pretty readily and gun him down. And his weakness absolutely destroys him. Not the bees! Well, not the bees, they're hornets. Hornet Chaser. So, Hornet Chaser acts like a slow homing missile. It can destroy most enemies, but it can also pick up power-ups. Everything except things like the energy and weapon tanks. And the other good thing about it, if it destroys an enemy and they have a drop, it will bring the drop back to you. So, very handy. As you can see, I played a few different rounds for practice there. Let's see, how many bolts did I get out of that? 48, so... Okay, so I can... Okay, back at the homestead. Oh no, the police have released a greatest hits single and it didn't have Roxanne on it. Taking Dr. Light away. And the KKK took his baby away. Dr. Light would never try to take over the world. This is definitely Wily's doing. Yeah, suddenly Otto's a lot smarter than he used to be. Tonight on Cops. Without a doubt. Don't worry, I'll clear Dr. Light's name. Or would he? Seriously, I'm asking. Oh, and I know we were just here, but... Okay, so let's see. We got 48 screws to spend. I can't get another shock guard, sadly. So you know what? Grab another M-Tank. Or E-Tank, rather. The M-Tank, by the way, refills your energy and all your special weapons. So, I definitely want to snag one of those at some point. And I'll explain what these other things do as I get enough screws to get them. Okay, and now, under the sea. Under the sea. The entire town is rock stupid. What now? I don't know. Call Stone Man. He'd understand. Oh, Jester's hat, by the way? I must have missed that. The first ever female official Robot Master. There have been some in the fan games, but, yeah. Splash Woman was a trailblazer. And we have some new enemies here. This innocent-looking mine is called an Okosudobon. If you either shoot it or get too close, it'll produce that little devil face and chase around after you, eventually exploding, but it's fairly easy to outwit. They do tend to show up in some nasty places, though. And this is an Octone. You can shoot the base to get it to come out. By the way, if it happens to hit Mega Man... Yep. Mega Man after the BP oil spill. This is just a cosmetic effect, though. It doesn't actually influence your movements or anything like that. An Octone is kind of annoying, although it does turn the bolts black, the screws black. I didn't notice that. I never noticed that the colors of the screws changed when he was inked up. Interesting. Hey, what do you know? Oh, shit. And I forgot that was there. Well, on the bright side, we reached a midpoint. Okay. I know what you're about. Get out of the way. As you can see, Octone will sometimes pop out of the shell when you get close to it. Thank you. On the border there. You know what? I'm going to let it hit me again, because I just want to see if anything else gets affected by that ink color. My curiosity has been piqued. It's not always easy to deal with this guy because his hitbox is so slim. You know what? I don't even need to deal with you, so just go away. Dare I? I dare. And that is a tropish. They are rocket-powered swordfish that will come into the screen from specific areas. They are based on height, and this is a Sacretz, and it's very annoying. So is that, and I'm pretty sure 9 times out of 10 that I could have used that. Yeah, 9 times out of 10 the spike path is the more rewarding, but that time it wasn't. Or it would have been had I managed to get the one up there, or the power up. Unfortunately, that Sacretz was very easy to take care of behind the wall. And goddamn fished. I keep getting fished. I'm not good enough for Star-Kissed. Alright, I'll take that. And this is a redo of Waveman's puzzle from Mega Man 5. The difference being we're underwater, so you would think that would make the bubble transition a little bit easier. Not necessarily. For one, you got the tropish getting in the way. Yeah, I saw that. But the good thing is we can get rid of the tropish early. And screwed that up. But fortunately from here, I can screw up that way. I always have trouble with the tropish. They're going to get worse. They're going to get much worse. And the bubbles will pop right when they get to the surface, and I'm not even going to bother with that screw. The small screws, by the way, if I remember correctly, are worth 2. Oh, that's what that is. And just a proof of concept there, you can shoot the bullets that the Sakurets send out. So these platforms will continue moving as long as they have water in them, and they'll go at various speeds. And they will regenerate, so if you miss one, no harm, no foul. Here you want to be very careful, though. This is one of those ones where you want to kind of study the pattern first. I'm going to cheat this a little. And nearly pay for it. There we go. Now this one is a bitch. So pardon me if I go quiet here. Fuck. I forgot about that one up top. And we're all the way back here. Joy and or rapture. So you get to watch me get fished again. Yeah. That was... Yeah, if I'd stayed up there, I would have gotten spiked. Let's get rid of that one at least. And stayed on too long. I have an inordinate amount of trouble in this particular set of rooms. Oh wow, leaped over it. Okay, that's a new one on me. Okay, that went much better. Yeah. Of all the enemies in here, the Sakurets are the one I find the most annoying. So naturally, they're all over the damn place. There, be gone from my life. I've been messing around with Mega Man Maker, by the way, and in one of the levels I created, I have 2 such puzzles with these platforms. They're actually not bad if you know how to use them. Ugh. If you manipulate them the wrong way and like abuse them too much, there we go. Yeah, they can be quite obnoxious. Just get out of my way. Ah! There's too many fish in the sea. Can't handle it. And one left of you, jerks. Ah! That is quite obnoxious. I was switching turbo off there because it's best to use these sparingly. Hello there, ma'am. That is the laser trident, and that is the extent of what she does, so we can kill her off now. Incidentally, one of the achievements in here is called Quick Draw, and the first Quick Draw I ever got was against Splash Woman. To get the achievement, you just have to beat them in under 10 seconds, and that's how I did it. New weapon. Laser Trident. This is a very powerful weapon, and it is also capable of breaking blocks and penetrating armor like the shields the Sniper Joes have. So, very, very cool weapon. Okay. Let's see, not as many bolts that time. So we're going to take a quick trip to the store. Okay, you know what? I have a couple of E-tanks that I haven't used yet. And, yeah. Well, you know, you don't have to be female to be afraid of bugs. I am. But I have a nice zappy racket for just such an occasion. So let's see. Yeah, I'm going to hold on to the bolts I have so I can afford some of the more top-shelf goodies. So, we'll go ahead and head out. Okay, and I'm going to stop here, and next time we will pick up with the next Robot Master. Who will that be? Tune in and see. Until we game again. Cut. Okay. Alright. And now while I think of a good intro for the what will be part 2. Okay, I got it. Okay. And begin. I've got plans for this game, and they're fairly concrete. Welcome everybody back to Mega Man 9. This is on PC in the Mega Man Legacy Collection 2, and we are continuing trying to corral the Robot Master Menace with Concrete Man. So, without further ado, let's hit the rebar. Maybe I should say when we're done we'll hit the rebar. Oh well. Yeah, Concrete Man, Big Bruiser, and here we are in the concrete jungle. You knew that pun was coming, didn't you? Okay, so we got several new enemies here. And this is the first one. This is a hoo-hoo. I don't know. This is basically the Pippi analog of Mega Man 9. You'll just drop the rock that'll spread there, but you can shoot the parts of the rock, and the rock will actually drop power-ups. And this is a very complicated enemy name. This is a Deturnayapa. I'm probably pronouncing that right. If I get any of these enemy names wrong, I'll be sure to correct them when editing time comes around, but they're essentially your basic up-and-down enemy. And this is a classic cannon. Nice and simple name for it. And this enemy is a Gabayal. Or Gabule, I think. Yeah, Gabule, that's right. Spine analog. Increases speed when we get on the same level as it. And we're going to reach the mid-boss fairly early, and there are 3 of them. This is Peyozo. So this one is very easy because we have the ladder to work with. The next couple of ones, not so much. So with apologies for the cheesiness, I'm going to try to laser try these things as fast as possible. So this one has a bouncing ball. And that was the easier of the two. Yeah. If there's a mini-boss that will generally make me use an E-Tank, Payozo is it. And I'm not doing so hot right now. And that is a Day Spider, rather. D-E-I is the name of it. And this is why I wanted the Hornet Chaser straight out, because, like I mentioned, it can pick up items that are away. That includes items that are encased in walls. And there's a fair few of those around, so that's going to help my survivability a lot. Mouse weapon, yeah. They never did like a Ratman or anything like that. There was a there was a mouse enemy in Mega Man 5, but the name escapes me. So this is one of two gimmicks that are in here. You notice the different pattern on that block. That is because it's a drop away. So you know they're going to put those over death spikes later. Or maybe just over pits. And these waterfalls, some of them conceal pits, some of them don't. It's better just to jump over them and be sure. No sense risking it. And that one actually had a low ceiling on it, as you see there. Oh look! Who would have thought? And... okay. Laser Trident cannot destroy them, but easy enough to get around. Now, you notice something about that, there's a block in the way. As I just walked over it, that's what prevented the classical cannon from hitting me. Or classic cannon, rather. And the Day Spider got out ahead of me there. Yeah. They can get very annoying if they get any type of advantage over you, because they can leap fast. And this is a Bomb Bomb Boy. And who the hell is messaging me in the middle of my stream? And that was a horrible attempt at destroying that thing. Shit. Okay, I really need that energy, so we're going to take another attempt at that. We're going to take a third attempt at that. Yeah, see, that's the problem with the Bomb Bomb Boys. It's very easy to underestimate the trajectory that they're going to fire at. You know what? Go and get me that. Thank you. Thank you. Good Hornets. Good Hornets. I will not spray raid on you today. Today. And up ahead you can see the second gimmick here. With that platform. So the red ones, when you step on them, are going to go all the way up. The green ones, when you step on them, are going to go straight down. No big deal. And I'm probably going to get trounced and lose a life, so... Ratman used Plague Shot. Concrete Man can be somewhat... I was going to say unpredictable, but I saw that coming a mile away. Yeah, as you can see, Concrete Man can shake the ground. His weapon of choice is the Concrete Shot. And he throws or fires 3 of them at a time. If he hits you directly with it, you're going to be frozen. You also want to make sure you jump when he comes down so you don't get frozen. Other than that, he's reasonably easy to deal with because he's got those same kind of patterns going. And it's not necessarily a given what he's going to do in sequence, but the general is once he fires off the concrete shot, he'll charge in after it. Get him some men's shoes. Toss him down in the river. We got a new weapon. We got the concrete shot. So it creates a block that'll stick around for a couple of seconds. If you hit an enemy with it, a lot of them are extremely allergic to it, and it'll just completely destroy them. But the downside is they won't leave anything behind. But it's one of those things you occasionally want to do with the tankier enemies. Well, water's used to make concrete, but not laser. Back to the shop. Okay. Something I definitely want to do is get another shock guard. Yes, I know it can only be used one time. Hopefully I won't screw up and... hopefully I won't screw up and use it at the wrong time again. I think I'm pretty good on lives, knock on wood. So, knock on, you know, whatever this made up. So, I think I'm going to hold on to the rest of the bolts. Like I said, there's definitely some things I want to get for later, and that's going to come when I have more bolts to work with. Okay. Pardon me a sec, I'm just going to switch positions here and... just cramp a little there and cut that. Concrete. Put that. You use concrete. Make concrete. Augment concrete. Okay. End cut. Well, now that we have the concrete shot, the next thing we need to do with it is use it to protect ourselves from alien invasions. So, to infinity and beyond. Galaxy Man is just so damn cute. And I love his music. So we are in space! No space physics, though. And we're going to have a few kind of irritating enemies to deal with. That is an Adamski. Adamski? I'm not sure exactly how to pronounce that, but it's supposed to be like a small model of Wily's saucer with a variation of the annoying siren. And that is a Metal Bee. The bee is a stylized bee. I think it's supposed to be possibly the Latin bee, like beta. So maybe it's Metal Beta. And I'm talking over the awesome music. I apologize for that. Ugh, that was close. Adamskis are actually pretty useful for farming if you can get the chance. And here's the main gimmick of Galaxy Man's stage. The teleporters here. The teleporters will always take you to a specific place. And I hate this thing. This is a Bumby catch. I'm sorry, Bumby catcher. If it gets a hold of you, you are going wherever it wants you to go at high speed. You can still jump and shoot, but not necessarily, Yeah, not necessarily survive. That's one of the nasty places they like to put those things. As you can see, I barely avoided that second set of spikes. Fuck. Didn't avoid those. And there were 3 of them in there. God, I hate those things. So naturally, I put one in my Mega Man Maker level. And a good thing I bought that spike guard, isn't it? Somebody alert Fox Mulder, the truth is in here. Okay, so we got a teleporter puzzle. And we gotta just hook around here. Like so. And this is a petite devil. So for those who are familiar with the other Mega Man games and the devil bosses, same idea here. They just split and will hover wherever they go. The petite devil will split into 3 if it's green and 4 if it's orange. And that one went completely off the screen, so who cares? So these are one of the ones that split into 4, as you see, and sometimes they go into places that are just completely obnoxious. As you'll see, and as you see there with Hornet Chaser, if it doesn't pick up anything, it'll keep going through the enemies. Thank you for finally bringing that to me. Beholder bots. I don't know, they kind of remind me of the Doom Kako demons, just a lot less threatening. Which, those reminded me of, God damn it. Those reminded me of the Revenge of the Killer Tomatoes. And that is a Shield Attacker RX. Yes, Shield Attacker RX, now available via prescription. Ask your doctor if Shield Attacker RX is right for you. And I know there is at least one Bumby catcher in this level. There's one. There it is. Or this area, I should say. Now, being that this is a Mega Man game, things are going to scroll back onto the screen, and if that thing catches me, I'm going right into those spikes. So let's not have that happen. Yeah. Yeah, see, if you know when they're coming, the Bumby catchers are not super threatening. They're also not super threatening if you have the shielding weapon, which we're inevitably going to get. But alas, I don't have it just yet, so... And uh-oh, Death Spike's here. You know what that means. Come on, I know you're here somewhere. Yeah. And this is another teleporter puzzle. I'm not quite sure exactly... Oh, hell, I got it on the first try. Kick ass. Turning off turbo there because I don't want to overdo concrete shot. And we are on to Galaxy Man. His weapon of choice is the Black Hole Bomb. And thank you very much, Purple. Appreciate that. Now, the Black Hole Bomb, as you see, will suck you in, but you can freeze the Black Hole Bomb with the concrete shot. And Galaxy Man basically has 2 types of attacks. Fly at you and land on you. And that's the extent of it. Quick Draw G is a little bit tough to get because of the way Galaxy Man operates. But as you can see, it's not that difficult to deal with them, although it takes almost all of the concrete shot. Yeah, pretty much. Get on that construction cruise. Oh yeah. And we got the Black Hole Bomb, and speaking of a happy robot, I'm glad to get this thing because it was freaking awesome. It lasts for a very long time. You can steer it before you detonate it. And there are so many things that will just be decimated by it. It even pulls in bullets. So it is quite the handy thing to have. That is a nice jingle, isn't it? Yeah, with the music they did a nice balance between the old style and tuning it up just enough for the new audience and its return. And auto, I figured out something from the product code on that piece of scrap Mega Man picked up. Hey, that piece of scrap was a robot. Have some respect. That robot's period of use had expired, and it was scheduled to be scrapped. So the scrap was scheduled to be scrapped. That's kind of inefficient. I mean, how many times can you do that? I feel bad for those robots, but their expiration dates are decided by law. Yeah, it does kind of look like that. It kind of reminds me of the wheel cutter from Mega Man 10 also. So maybe this was scrapped from Nitro Man before they built him. They were supposed to be scrapped? So why are they going crazy? Someone was going to kill them with the full consent of the law, and this is not reason to go nuts and incite a riot, really? This is easy for Mega Man to say because, you know, as a world peacekeeping robot, he's never going to be scrapped. They're never going to get rid of him. You know, I don't know. Let's just leave that. Okay. And then there were 4. Oh, Wheel Gator. I keep forgetting about the Mavericks because I never was a big Mega Man X fan. I love the music, though. Music in the X series was great. Yeah. But anyway, so now that we've come down from space, we're still in the sky, and let's stare at Judy in the sky with diamonds. I hope I can keep these segues up. And this is great music, too. Ah, Shiny Paradise. I imagine dragons love this place. Shout out to you, Rome. So, we're going to have several new enemies in here. And some of them more problematic than others. That is the first one. That green thing that just came down. That is a spin cutter. As you can see, if it reaches the ground, it unfolds into a whirring blade, and it is too low for Mega Man to hit at that point. The only way he's able to hit it is if it bounces and off of a wall. But yeah, spastic little annoyance, so the best thing to do is take out the spin cutter before it reaches the ground, like so. And they love to spam them in here. They also love to put spin cutters in right near something else to absorb the shots. Oh, and look, we got a spider infestation. Well, we know what to do about that. Yeah, I don't even screw around with day spiders. Maybe that was the modern canon. I don't know. You know, maybe the classic canon was the green one, like it was John Deere green. I don't know. And here we have the main gimmick of this stage. You have these suspension lifts that you have to move back and forth on in order to get up some momentum. These can be kind of trouble sometimes, especially this one, because you need to get up enough to just, yeah, there we go. And this is an especially hard jump, but I like to use a concrete shot here to make things a little bit easier on me. like so. And now we have a very irritating mid-boss. Not quite as irritating as Hanabiran, but close. This is Stonehead. And you can see there why I don't like him. Now, if you pay attention when Stonehead goes back into the ceiling, the little falling rubble will tell you where Stonehead is going to drop down next. From there, the big problem is being off of the ground when he lands. And I lost him, unfortunately. The good thing is, if you're far enough away, you can manage to land a good enough set of shots on him. And I am going to E-tank it because I am about to die. Not even a question. See? Yeah, I would have cacked it there if not for that. Oh, hey, Rick. What? Bray Wyatt? Bray Wyatt just died? Oh, well, hell. Oh, man. Oh, please let me... Oh, I hate you. I hate you, Stonehead. I hate you so much. I'm about to die again. Here goes my other E-tank. Yeah, Stonehead is one of those bosses where either you manage to get completely lucky on where you are, so you can get a lot of shots in, or you are completely screwed because bad. Okay, but I got the last bits of shots in. Okay, so midpoint, yay. And this is a Diarn. Picture diamond, missing a couple letters and with an R shoved in. And as you can see, Diarns, when they close up, you can't do anything to them. And the Deternayapa, I believe is how that's pronounced. I think that's what I said last time. And again, you want to make sure these are clear before you jump. Luckily, we have a midpoint after dealing with Stonehead, so... And this looks like another job for the concrete shot. Or not. Geodude used Earthquake, yeah. And annoying, exactly. Well... On the upside, I got my life topped off, so... Bully for that. Okay, let's see if we can try that again with less failure. Did I really just do that? Did that really just happen? Welp. And more fun with the Diarns there. And Carry. My nickname for Carry is Jim, by the way. Either that or Mariah. You know, who am I to assign a gender to a robotic being? There we go. That's what I wanted to do in the first place. I'm gonna get hit by that. Something interesting about Horn Chaser, by the way, as you notice, it won't go back and re-get all of the power-ups that are around. In Mega Man Maker, or I'm sorry, actually, Make a Good Mega Man Level 2, Horn Chaser was one of the featured weapons, and it was actually set up to do that ad infinitum. Get that for me. Nope, get... Bad B. Oh, hell. I was trying to show what Concrete Shot would do to an enemy, but I kind of showed it with the die yarn. This one you gotta get swinging and then know when to get off. Yeah, Jewel Man's level is deceptively difficult if you're not careful. And another big stamper. No, you will not stop me from getting to the gate. I refuse. I categorically refuse. And you know what? I have very low energy, so I'm just going to let Jewel Man get one over on me. And show a little bit of what he does. So he jumps anytime you do. Anytime you shoot the Jewel Satellite, it will send one of the jewels flying at you. And when it's done, however many jewels are left, he's going to pitch at you. So you have to be very careful and pick your shots if you're trying to do this just with the Buster. Which jewels are the family jewels? I can't quite tell. He's got lots of jewels to pick from. If you're using Black Hole Bomb, however... And wow, I can't believe it, I got Quick Draw J. Hot damn. Well, hey, you were here to witness it. Oh, sorry. And with that, we get my favorite shielding weapon ever. Jewel Satellite. So this not only acts as a weapon that can destroy any one-hit enemy, but it also reflects shots, and it can stop cannonballs, and it reflects regular Buster-style shots back at the enemy. So you can use it to destroy somebody with their own firepower. Love that weapon. I love it. And something that now that we defeated 5 Robot Masters, I've upgraded Rush to help you out. Meow. Yeah, stop. Meow. Dog going by. Dog going by. Dog up. Dog gone. I'll try to slow him down a bit. Roll. Oh, I feel so bad for you, Roll. So quick to the trip to the shop, and hey, she recovered quick. Okay. So as usual, let's see, so yeah, as usual, we got some money to spend. I'm completely down on E-Tanks. And the next area has a lot of death spikes coming up, so I'm not sure what to get. So I am going to, let's see. Okay, you know what? I got an idea of what I'm going to do here. So, for right now, I am not going to do anything. I'll show you why. Now, I had mentioned earlier that the save I was using had some screws that I had done grinding for. And there was a particular place and a way to grind for screws that make it much more survivable in this game. And the thing is, I now have the weapon I need to do it with, and I have the place I need to go for it. So, I'm going to show that off next time, and I'm going to show that off next time. Yeah, let's try that again. Cut that. Okay. I'm going to show that off next time, and we will continue on with the last 3 Robot Masters as well. So, until then, always remember, protect your family jewels, wherever on your body they might be, until we game again. Cut. Okay, using this part for supplemental footage. This part will be used for supplemental footage to the next start of the next video. Okay. Yeah, thanks for the idea there, Purple. Appreciate it. Okay. Okay. Supplemental footage for the next video grinding session. And 3, 2, 1. You know, playing video games seems like a job sometimes. It's literally a daily grind. And that's what we're doing right now. I mentioned a grinding trick earlier to get tons of screws and also tons of power-ups. But this is the point where I'm going to show the technique. Now, I'm not going to make you sit as I do this ad infinitum, because believe me, I'm going to. But at least this way you'll know what I'm talking about. So, 2 things are necessary for this. The first is the weapon we just got, the Jewel Satellite. And the second is a little journey into this guy's level. Ba-da-da-da-da. Yeah, we'll pull the plug on him later, but first off, we need him. So here's what we are going to do. We are going to bring up the Jewel Satellite and interact with these enemies here. Anyone who's played any Mega Man game will probably recognize these. This version is called Tele-X, presumably because of the shape there. And as you can see, they are one-hit kills to the Jewel Satellite. And in this space right here, they will continually pour out of that pipe, and anything they drop will land right on Mega Man and be claimed. So all you have to do is just stand here and let the Jewel Satellite do its work. Now, it is very much possible to get the maximum of 999 bolts this way. On top of that, you can also get the maximum of 9 lives. The only problem with getting 9 lives out of it, to exit the stage, there isn't actually an exit module, so you do have to repeatedly throw yourself into the spikes over there. And that's one of the reasons why I didn't purchase a spike dropper prior to this, or spike guard, shock guard, whatever the hell, shock guard. But that's one of the reasons I didn't purchase a shock guard, because I didn't want to have to waste that getting out of the level again. Literally, in order to work up 999 bolts, I've done this before, and it has taken me upwards of 9 hours. So this is literally 9 hours where you can just put on the game and leave it going, turn off the TV, walk away, do whatever the blazes else you want. You know, go to work, make a sandwich, make 2 sandwiches, make somebody else a sandwich, and when you come back, you'll be rolling in it. Now, the good thing, I'm going to verify this later, but I believe you can go back into a previously beaten level. So if you need more stuff before the final grind with Wileys. Final grind with Wileys, that sounds almost dirty. you should be able to come in and do this. I'm going to confirm. But if you're wondering why this is here, I'm basically setting this up to show it off, and I'm going to be doing this off camera in between sessions of this, so I don't have to make everybody in the stream watch and wait until I get 999 bolts, and we're here till like freaking 5 in the morning. So now you see the technique, and if you don't mind, you know, letting your console or PC or what have you run for a while, and accumulating so much Steam time that you can't return the game, but why would you? This is a great way to power yourself up and make the rest of the game much more survivable. So that's it for that. In the meantime, I have been Lycanthrope Keith. I continue to be Lycanthrope Keith, and I'll be here raking in the money. So take care, and keep an eye out for these kind of opportunities, because they don't always come around often. Until we game again. Until we game again. Cut. Okay. And by the way, hello Scorn, and hello Leona. I didn't miss you, I just was in the middle of my spiel, and I was on a roll. Lycan Farms remembers. Trash compactor assembly line? Was that one of the X titles? Because I remember something like that in X1 where it continually produced the half-assembled robots. Oh, I'm sorry, Leona. Hope you feel better. Oh, game over, alas. So we're going to go ahead and... Actually, you know what? We're not going to save, because if I save, I'll be down to 2 lives. So, fuck that noise. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. Okay, so I think that went pretty well, and I will continue that at a later point. I have got to figure out a little better way to do the whole, you know, until we game again thing, because I'm used to not having this in the way. You know, this behemoth right here. And don't get me wrong, I love this thing. I'm going to drop my index cards and headbutt the camera. I'm just... total professional outfit here. But yeah, so how's it been looking to you all on that end? You know, have you been getting like a lot of YouTube pop-ups or interruptions or anything like that? Anything look out of joint? Hey, crap! We've got crap in the stream! I love it. Welcome. Welcome. This is the worst stream I've ever seen. I'm not going to steal your gimmick, don't worry. So I got another game coming up. I have... No, definitely thank you for being here. I appreciate it. So we got another game coming up, and this is going to be an interesting one. Volume may be a little bit off, so if that is the case, by all means, please tell me. And why are you doing that? That's the second time Stella has done that. No. No, that is not Stella. Okay, there we go. Some of you are going to recognize this, some not. Okay, let me just get my timer set up. Okay. And a quick drink of water. Okay. Okay, and 3, 2, 1. Putting together a great stream, one of life's many pitfalls. Welcome everyone to Lycanthro Keith's Gaming Space, and we are looking into a little known game from the Atari 2600. Some people know it, some people didn't ever hear about it. Pitfall 2, The Lost Caverns, I believe is the subtitle. This was actually brought out at an ill time in 1984, 1 year after the video game crash. At that point, selling games in a lot of retail stores was a difficult prospect, and a lot of gaming companies went under. Now, obviously, we know Activision is not one of them. It still exists to this day, but it is definitely not the Activision of old. If you want more information on that, check out my Mega Mania playthrough. But this was created by one of the original founders, the Gang of Four, David Crane. And David Crane not only created this game, but he also created a special chip. It was called a display processor chip. It was allowed for improved visuals and a 4-channel sound array. Something unheard of in 2600 games. Sadly, though, it was a little too late for the system. But that doesn't mean we can't enjoy it. So, we got a whole bunch of stuff to find, and only some of it belongs in a museum. Here we go. Jumping. So, we have Pitfall Harry here. Yes, David Crane also did The Boy and His Blob under the Absolute Software company. So, Pitfall Harry's stuff is fairly basic here. Just run left, run right, and jump. Those crosses are checkpoints. And down below there is Quick Claw. That is the mountain lion that appeared in the cartoon, part of the Saturday Supercade. And I'll be going into that a little bit more in detail. Yeah, he's actually cowardly, so he's like shaking his legs and such. Now, I totally reserve the right to rewind a whole lot here, because there is a lot to make me do that. And there are some things that I am really timid about, like that freaking condor. No. Not this early. Oh, hell, you. Hate you. Yeah, that's what happens if you get caught with anything. You go back to the last checkpoint and you lose score as you do. The other way to lose score is to fall through anything. There we go. Condors are really annoying. And that, no. Yeah, get used to that, folks. There's going to be a lot of me doing that. I know several of you in this chat right now are perfectly used to this behavior. And the frogs are equally annoying. Some of these animals you have to get around just have ridiculous hitboxes. I can kind of see that. Oh, hey, look, a stick of radioactive butter. Actually, this is gold, more specifically, stolen U.S. gold, according to the manual. And the music gets all happy when we've accomplished something, as you can see. Now, I want to take this route here, even though it's not necessarily the right route, to show off something. Pitfall Harry can swim. Can't really do anything inside the water. Gold down there. Obviously you want to avoid that electric eel. But if you hang on the surface, they won't do anything to you. Wish you could do what with Mortal Kombat? And I'm going to see if I can get back up there. If not, I'm going to rewind a bit because... Okay, yeah, I'm going to have to rewind a bit because I want to show off something. Okay. This is kind of the way you have to deal with the frogs. Well, shit, that makes it even easier. Okay, then. Oh, right. Bad touch. There are no good touches in this game. Now, intentionally going down here because you saw that that enemy just chilling there. Ah! That is, according to the manual, I quote, a Stone Age rat. And that is one of the things that gets you a large point bonus in this game, but you can only grab it from behind. So, it's one of those things that's so close but so far away. And as you can see, I can still get all of Paula Deen's butter. I got the touch, but not the power. In fact, I think after getting the touch from that rat, I might have scabies. I also can't do that on television. Which I know because this is a computer monitor, not a television. Though one of my monitors is actually a television. Okay, new checkpoint. More delicious gold butter. And you see how that just cost me 100 points. That's what I mean by an unintentional fall. Sometimes that's going to happen. Now, something interesting about this, a perfect score in this game is 199,000 points. To get that, you have to get every gold bar, every, all of the collectibles, the rat and the, I'm sorry, there are only two collectibles, the rat and the diamond. You have to save both his niece Rhonda and the cowardly mountain lion Quick Claw, and never accidentally fall and never take a hit. Yeah, I was terrible at Pitfall, but I really liked this. Back in the day, though, I didn't have a really good handle on dealing with it because it got frustrating. Yeah. failing all the time. But Activision actually took pity on people, and for the badge for this, which was called the Cliffhangers, you only had to get 99,000 points. Ooh, I thought the bat was going to get me. Oh yeah, there's leaps of faith in this game. That's 100% true. Oh shit. And as you can see, if you slip there, you can hold left or right on the controller and kind of course correct. But, damn it, but there's no guarantee exactly when you're going to be able to stop. Yeah, Pitfall was, it was one of the best games on the 2600, no doubt. And whether Atari wants to admit it or not, it's one of the games that made the 2600 as great as it was. But yeah, it was tougher than a $2 steak. Pitfall was no joke. Yeah, if you time it just right, you can get to the next screen before the bat loops around. So there is that. But yeah, as you can probably expect, I never qualified for the badge when I was a kid. And I'm trying to remember exactly what's where, so I'm going to be bumbling around a lot. Hope you don't mind that. You know, just being along for the ride with me. This is actually, if I recall correctly, one of the largest Atari games as far as just map area. I think the only ones that might have been a bit larger were the Sword Quest games. Oh, fuck. No, I'm not going all the way back there. Screw that noise. Fuck you, Kermit. Oh, by the way, with the frogs... Oh yeah, I got a little trivia on that, actually. Yeah. Fucking Kermits. Anywho, Pitfall Harry here to barbecue your fucking ass. Yeah, the frogs are just... They are just pixel exacting. It's ridiculous. And no reason to go down into the drink right now. But yeah, this actually was ported to a lot of different computers. In fact, the person who was responsible for the main PC porting, this guy named Rex Bradford, and they got the source code for the 2600 version of Pitfall, but they saw the gameplay and they decided to just rewrite it from scratch. But it ended up on a whole lot of different systems. It was ported to the 5200, I believe, the Apple II, pretty much any major gaming computer you could think of at that point. And the general plot of this is what became Super Pitfall. This is 100 times better game than Super Pitfall, but yeah. Also, I just noticed taking a fall from the balloon doesn't seem to count against you as long as it's not too far. Something interesting about these, by the way, according to the manual, which is very cleverly written as the diary of our intrepid Pitfall Harry here. Those balloons are actually Rhonda's specimen bags that were inflated by hot springs from somewhere in the mines. Are you coming back this way? Shit. I hate the condors. The bats are manageable because even though they have a much smaller wave pattern, they're much quicker about things. The condors take their sweet damn time, fuck. I did not know you could go right through those platforms. Fuck. Well, there's a preview of what we're going to be looking for, folks. As Pitfall Harry becomes a phantasm. So while I'm doing the balloon ride here, and by the way, I do not remember what the name of this song is. It's one of those songs everybody knows, but nobody seems to know the name of, so if anybody could clue me in, I'd love that. They absolutely would have, Kitten. I fully agree with that. I don't know, I think, damn it. Okay. Okay, good. I hit the right place. No. No, 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 no. We will have none of that. And, Kitten, I'm looking, but I don't see dogs out of those scorpions. I did realize that that one rocked me like a hurricane. Fuck you. Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. Fuck you, fuck you, fucking knuck. Fuck you, knucklehead. Yeah, pretty much. Okay, I'm in a little bit of trouble here. Let's just hope this works. It doesn't work. Shit. Okay, you know what? We're going to go back and we're going to get that again, but first we're going to try to land on this ledge. Okay. Yeah. Unfortunately, I thought it was possible to drift to that lower platform. Sadly, no. Oh, something weird happens with the scorpions in this game, by the way. Occasionally, if they wander over one of the pits that's an opening to a ladder, they'll start just kind of spazzing out and go, the daring young man on the flying trapeze. Okay. Thank you. It all makes sense now. Thank you very much, Purple. Appreciate that. But yeah, they'll just get hung up on the hole there and start completely spazzing out. Okay. Okay, so this is a risky thing that I'm about to do. And hopefully it works. Let this back get clear and... Banzai! Is it going to do the same thing to me? Thankfully, no! Fuck. Okay, this actually makes it easier, though. This way I can catch the balloon and go up to where I need to go. Looking over my notes of things to say. By the way, this, according to the manual, this is taking place in Machu Picchu, Peru. I think I want to get to the last one. Okay, well, there we are. And there is Rhonda. So now that we've rescued Rhonda, or are about to... Hey kiddo, where the hell have you been? I'm gonna jump kick you. Yeah, I jump kicked her out of existence and into my point total. So this is a good time to talk about the show that was kind of sort of based around this Saturday Supercade. By the way, one more port real quick I forgot about. Sega actually made an arcade version of this, amazingly enough. Okay, that's another drop-down section, don't need that. So the Saturday Supercade aired on CBS on Saturday mornings, obviously, for a couple of seasons in 1983, so it actually predated this game by a year. In addition to the Pitfall Harry cartoon, which is just called Pitfall, that introduced Rhonda and Quick Claw, and there were actually a few famous voices on that. One of the ones that a lot of people may not know offhand was Robert Ridgely. If you have never heard of Robert Ridgely, you will know him if you've ever seen a Mel Brooks film, because he played the same character, Boris the Hangman, in both Blazing Saddles and Robin Hood Men in Tights. For fans of the Ref, he was also Bob, the guy who held the emergency meeting of the Old Baybrook Emergency Community Committee. Yeah. And other famous voices actually that went along with that. Pitfall Harry, he was the voice of Pitfall Harry. But there were other voices on the Supercade in addition. The two most notable being legendary voice actors Frank Miller and Peter Cullen. Frank Miller, best known as Megatron from Transformers, Peter Cullen, best known as Optimus Prime. I'm going to check down here. I don't remember if there's anything to be had in the water. But in addition to Pitfall, there was a Frogger cartoon. There were two different Donkey Kong cartoons. One was a cartoon about Donkey Kong himself with Mario and Pauline always trying to catch him. Peter Cullen voiced Mario, and Donkey Kong was voiced by a classic comedian, Soupy Sales. Donkey Kong Jr. Had Frank Welker doing the voice of Jr. Then there was a cartoon based on Kangaroo, a cartoon based on Space Ace, and Space Ace was the follow-up to Dragon's Lair, as many people know. Okay, heal me. Oh, damn it. Missed it. Thank you. The sidekick of Dexter / Space Ace, Officer Kimberly, was voiced by Nancy Cartwright, who would go on to be incredibly famous as, well, if you can't figure it out, don't have a cow, man. But the most bizarre cartoon out of that actually was Q*bert. They took Q*bert and did like this weird 1950s greaser thing. And a huge amount of characters in that were voiced by Frank Welker. Oh, fuck you, Karen. No. You're not getting me, bird. I refuse. Frank Welker voiced pretty much every villain on that show. And also the occasional annoyances, Spike and Slick. Bird Karens. I shudder to think. Purple, you want to weigh in on that? Oh, bird ass. Right in the bird ass. Just face to face with it. Okay, the bat's easier to deal with, so let me see. Okay, there's no point going down there. Even if you got a face full of their ass. Oh, my cloacan back. And up there is the Raj Diamond, which is one of the things you have to get in order to win the game. But the trick is getting to it. So I got another checkpoint there. Donated to the Peru Red Cross. And I'm going to have to do some backtracking, I think. Because I don't think I can get there from here. Yeah, I may have hosed this up a mite. Well, I definitely hosed that up. No. Bird ass. A couple other interesting things about the Saturday Supercade. There were a ton of different writers on it for episodes, but the one most prolific that anyone who ever watched cartoons in the 80s will know is Buzz Dixon. Especially if you're a fan of things like Transformers or G.I. Joe. And the other big contributor in there, as I look down at my notes and almost get a face full of a condor ass. The other big one there was the composer, a guy named Haim Saban. I believe that's how you pronounce it, H-A-I-M, Saban. And he didn't really go on to do anything. I want to see if I can get one of the scorpions to lose their shit. There. Nah. Okay, well you see Quick Claw up there, which means I have gone absolutely the wrong direction. And I'm going to have to do some backtracking because you have got to get that diamond in order to complete the game. But while I'm here, yeah, you can quit knocking your knees there. And I can get that freaking rat. You dirty rat. So now that I've done things in the most bass-ackward way possible... Oh, fuck. Well, actually, no. This is fine. That's fine. Because this will save me a whole lot of backtracking. What I need to ultimately do is get back down. Yeah, I need to approach from the other, no. Yeah, I need to approach from the other, deep shaft. That's something that was said by her. And catch one of the balloons and get off at the right place. The question is knowing which place is the right place, because it's not always blatantly obvious. So, yeah, so you will see me beat this. It's just a matter of, how long will it take me to backtrack around? Bird ass in my face. And I think I've actually gone through all my notes of things to say about this, which honestly is pretty amazing because I have, I do my research before this because I want to make sure I'm saying the right thing as much as possible. And, being accurate. And I ended up filling up 2 index cards worth of notes. Yeah, I don't know what was weirder, the Frogger cartoon or the Greaser, Cubert. And, oh yeah, something I read about the Frogger cartoon from Wikipedia. Apparently at one point he does actually get run over by a car, but instead of getting, bloody squished, he gets flattened, and one of the other characters revives him with an air pump. So, if your frog gets squashed, just... No. If your frog gets squashed, just, pump, clap, him up. Oh. Yeah, fuck you, Robin. And with that, I'm officially out of frogs. The frogs are one of the meanest enemies in here. Maybe they're pissed off for all the disrespect I kept showing Toadman and Mega Man 4. Oh, you dick. God damn it. This one's going to be tough. No. This one's going to be hard as hell. Or the ghosts chomped on him and he just kind of deflated, and I don't know, Pac-Man, like he got deflated and he was like, I'm just not feeling it anymore today. Yeah, this is tough to get on this ledge on this side because the bats, the way they come in, don't really cooperate all that well with you. And you can't pop the balloon on your own. No. God damn it. Yeah, I'm gonna when it eventually reaches YouTube, I'm just gonna probably cut these failures out just for... I don't usually cut my failures out, I just show everybody how terrible I was, warts and all. Ah. Okay, is this it? Okay. I'm starting to remember how this works. It's not this place I have to disembark on, but I have to get to one of the places on the left and then jump from the right ledge at the right height. This might be it. It is it! Ladies and gentlemen, yay, yay, yay! Congratulations, you got all the treasure and rescued your niece and your mountain lion, but you're buried deep within the caverns of Machu Picchu. So, I guess we're going to call this a Pyrrhic victory. So we're going to call him Pyrrhic Harry from now on. And, didn't get a perfect score, obviously, but I would definitely have qualified for the Cliffhangers patch, so I'm going to post that up there. Yeah, you can see it. You can see it up there. And take that as a victory for what it is. So, thank you for joining me on this very interesting and unfortunately underappreciated Atari journey. And always remember, their great cartoons never die. They just get buried in a deep pit in Machu Picchu. Take care until we game again. Cut. Okay. That went pretty well. I am very happy with that. Okay. Thank you, Scorn. Appreciate that. Yeah, that is a big Atari game. I didn't think I would go through it that quickly. I was expecting like it would probably be at least an hour. According to my timer, that was about 34 minutes. And that included my intro. So yeah, I'm a little stymied right now. I'm trying to think of what to do. But fortunately, I planned for an intermission to give me time to think about what to do. And we're going to do that right now. So we're going to take 20 on the intermission. And I'm going to, smoke them if you got them. If you don't got them, yeah. Purple, don't give me too much credit. It's because it's a combination of what talent I have left, and the fact that I have tricks to abuse. Although I did actually practice that one a lot, so there is that. I'll chalk that up to it a bit. But anyway, yeah, take 20. So grab some refreshments, do what you got to do, and I will hopefully think of something else to do. Catch you in a little bit. Well, those were some good tacos, huh, kids? Yep, hope everybody had a nice, refreshing intermission. As you probably saw, I was setting something up because I did think of what to do. Yeah, like I said, Misfit Kitten, I'm glad you're here because I know you really do like this this game coming up, and I hope you have a lot of fun watching me blunder through it. So, I'm going to go ahead and do start it up, let the intro play, and then I will go ahead and do my obnoxious intro, or my semi-noxious intro. Yeah, I'll fart all over the intro. Yeah, that's what's going to happen here. Oh, that beautiful sound. This is ground control to Major Tom. You've really made the Gradius. Welcome everyone to Gradius 3 on the Super Nintendo, and this really doesn't need much of an introduction, so I'm not going to do much of an introduction. I'm just going to go into it and go nuts. Before we have our options in-game, we need to make our options out-of-game. I'm going to play on normal mode. I think I can manage that. We're going to find out, aren't we? Now, okay, so these are the same configurations that I had before. Shot and missile on the same button. Power up on A. Auto shot on. Power up off. Yes, that will do nicely. Now, we have a whole bunch of different ways to do stuff here, but edit mode is the only way to go for me. Missile of these, I like the Hawkwind. As far as double, I never use double, so I just use regular there. There's a couple of different lasers here. I've never really experimented with the E laser. My favorite is twin. Option, I am a big fan of formation option, and you'll see why. Shield, my personal favorite is reduce, because less is more. And as far as the augmented here, you could think normally the Mega Crush would be the best way to go. Actually, I usually use speed down, but I'll go ahead with Mega Crush here. We'll see how that works. And the shoot 'em up gallery music, you'll hear a lot. I'm going to regretfully say I will not remember a lot of the enemy names here. Well, they fire a lot more on normal mode. Okay, I must have been used to playing this on easy, because I sure as hell don't remember that. This is going to be a thing, folks. Laser. Yeah, I'm glad I'm using SNES 160 because I'm going to be in need of a lot of rewinding here. So, yeah, in absence of remembering things like the names of the level bosses and such... Oh no, I want that, I want that, I want that. Gimme, 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 gimme. Thank you. In absence of remembering the names of the level bosses and the levels themselves, I'm just going to give myself more work to do later, and I will edit them in with some postscripts. With the exceptions of the few I do know. And two main things I can immediately tell you about Gradius 3, which most people know already. Number one, fabulous music. Absolutely fabulous music. And in fact, this is actually one of the games that encouraged me to get a Super NES. Contra 3 was another one, so Konami very much influenced my purchase. But the other downside that people remember Gradius 3 for is, I think EGM said it best in their annual awards. Gradius 3 got the award for Best Slow-Mo Without a Special Controller. Because, sadly, the Super NES was saddled with a terribly slow processor. And it really messed badly with a lot of games, but this one especially, this was one of the cases of a game being too ambitious for the system it was on. And it was a great way to show off what the Super NES could do graphically and sound-wise, but not in terms of pure playstyle. But then again, that slow-mo is the only thing that saved me on some occasions. And when I know the power-up I want going into this next level, I'm going to be screwed without it. Fortunately, it's the next one... No. Fortunately, it's the next one on the list. Yes. Hello there, Mini-Me. I'm not taking a hit right away. That's not happening. And I love this. They called this the Carbonation Zone, I do remember that. And this music is fabulous. All jazzy and eerie. So the gimmick here, of course, is bubbles. Bubbles out the yin-yang. And the bubbles are going to vary as far as how you have to deal with them. The larger the bubble, obviously, the more it's going to split when it's popped. And you really can't stop to not shoot the bubbles in here. Yeah, pretty bit irritating. Yeah, Calgon, take me away from this. Yeah, like I was saying, you really can't stop to not shoot at the bubbles because there's so much else going on. If you try not to pop the bubbles and have them get in your way, then you're going to have a lot of other enemies surviving. So your best chance is to just get about half the screen cleared out as much as you possibly can, and just try to keep that real estate going. And if a bubble goes past you, it goes past you. Who cares? At the same point, you need to be careful about... Oh, God, and that fucker. That bastard shows up every once in a while. Yeah. That pain in the ass. If he gets a hold of one of your options, he will eat it. And just take it away from you. I honestly don't know if you can get the option back from it once it does that. And that did nothing. I thought that was going to pop the bubbles and get rid of all these bastards. Shows you what I know. Wishful thinking. There was a secret room in here, by the way, but I didn't take it because I just prefer doing the level. I'll go back when bonus time comes and show that off. It's also the only secret I know about this game. So, I'll have to see what else I can learn. And unfortunately, if you keep a steady stream of fire on this guy, you can carve out a path in the middle and keep him fairly well pushed back. The only time you might get in trouble is when he starts producing a lot of bubbles in the middle, but that's not that big a deal. Yeah, I can't either, Misfit. If you want to see bubbles on hard mode, watch somebody else play. Oh, this is one thing I like about the formation options. When you have all four, and you're on the formation, on the option, if you hold down the select button, or not the select button, rather the button that chooses your weapons, you can maneuver them out like that, and that gives you a much wider range of fire coverage. Plus, this is potentially a nice way to sucker that option stealer in, because if he's trying to catch an option when it's all the way out there and suddenly it's there. I think this is the volcano zone, volcanic zone. Don't worry, if I'm not right, I'll correct me. Yeah, the good thing with this configuration and the Hawkwind missiles, you've got a lot of screen coverage, and you're going to need all of it. The other great thing is you can kind of sneak shots behind you, through walls, all kinds of stuff like that. And sometimes you just need a lot of compact fire, and you got that covered too. Yeah, this is definitely my favorite option type. I will not go any other way. I imagine there will probably be a bonus, if for nothing else than to show off the bonus areas. I am not going to play hard mode, I'm telling you right now. But one of the things I might do on that bonus video is show off the various other weapon types, just for completion's sake. Yeah, it's... Going back to what you said, Kitten, I'm not sure if the bubbles would actually be influenced on hard mode or not. Oh, pardon me a second, I always need to concentrate on this point. Because if I'm going to take an errant hit, this is when it's going to happen. And sadly, unlike in Life Force, you can't shoot the top of the volcanoes and have them destroyed. A little screen jank here, but no big deal. And change of music and things get all intense. But like I was saying, the bubbles are more stage obstacles, and I don't really know if they're affected at all on the different modes. But it'd be something interesting to check another Let's Player and find out. I know my limits. So what you want to do, and the formation options are a big help with this, is carve out as wide a path as you can, because you want a lot of maneuvering room here. And you can kind of bring the formation options in and out to handle that for you. But the wider a path you have, the easier it's going to be to dodge fire from everything else. And you also want to have as much path cleared away as you see, like you see down there, so the missiles can get to the targets on the ground. technically every target here is on the ground, but you get what I'm saying. Skip to my loo, my darling. I probably could have gotten through there with about half of that actually shot away, but why risk it? And this is where you have to be careful because there are the generators down there that send out those enemies. And since you can't immediately see them, they're still there, and they're going to send the enemies after you. But, yeah, you got to be ready. This part can get a mite obnoxious. I have no idea how it's going to be on normal. But those things will loop the path around the mountains, go down to the bottom. I'll let one by just so you can see. And then, yeah, they're going to do that. If you don't have a lot of firepower, you can get overwhelmed pretty quickly. Lots of slowdown, and thanks for it. And the slowdown will appear on the emulator here, too, because it's mimicking the Super NES exactly. And the ever-present theme of Gradius, lasers. And I didn't even realize my shield got taken out. Shit. Okay, well, we're going to have to fix that really quickly in the next area. Now, believe it or not, you absolutely want to stay in between the two main lasers and dodge these things, because you really can't get a lot of chances at the center core. You know, the thing you're supposed to destroy unless you have the tail gun, which I don't. And I think it still fires backwards at you if you have the tail gun. I'll have to check on that. Oh, crap. No, I didn't want to take 2 hits. Yeah. Give me shelter. Yeah, I only wanted to take enough of a hit to be able to refresh the shield. There's another thing you can get under the exclamation mark, which is usually my favorite thing. And I don't think you can destroy that thing. I probably would have hit it if I could. But it's a shield refresh. It's a bit of a double-edged sword, though, because you can use it to bring the shield back up at any time, unless it's completely destroyed. If the shield has gone completely away, it's no good. And as you can see, you can use the options to destroy the Moai heads, as long as you can steer the option just right into its mouth. And you're going to want to do that. Yeah, if you want to talk slow down, this is where this is another area. I shouldn't say this is where it's going to happen, but there are lots of places it will happen. I think as far as the Konami canon goes, as far as the actual Konami canon goes, I think these are actually the real Moai heads from Easter Island. Because Bacterion's thing is swallowing whole universes and incorporating them into itself. So I believe these actually are canon Easter Island heads. Nope. And this is a great place for the formation options because you can get a momentary distraction and get hit by a bullet. the more room you have to get through this column of the Moai heads, the better. And being able to take out 3 sections at once just gives you a lot more breathing room. Deadly Fruit Loops. Oh well, you're gone. I won't have to bother with you. Oh, one of the reasons, by the way, I like the twin laser better than any of the other ones, as you can see, it's very thin, which allows it to get into hard-to-reach spots, like for example, the boss's narrow channels that lead to the cores. But on top of that, it's also a fire and forget laser, as opposed to some of the other ones that move with you. So, you know, you can put the fire towards the enemies where you want it and just concentrate on dodging. And it made those guys really easy. I'm trying to remember what level comes up next. And my thumb is getting super tired, because I'm holding down the fire button, but I'm also, at the same time, moving my thumb a little bit to the right to hold down the select button to keep the formation open. So yeah, I'm going to have the worst cramp when this is all done. Something else that just occurred to me, the thing that tries to catch the options, you know what, the next time it comes around I'll let it do it, just to show it. Oh yes, this zone. Okay, yeah, this is a zone where I'm going to definitely need to concentrate, because, yeah, as you can see, shit got hot. Now one thing to note, the fire is not actually dangerous unless you get hit by something coming out of it. Okay, no, you cannot get it back. So fuck you, that's mine. No! Mine! Mine! Oh, it can grab 2? Holy shit, I didn't know that. But it passes right through my ship. I was wondering about that. Okay, that's what I wanted to find out. Okay, now we've seen what that fucker did. We can exercise it from our collective consciousness. Yeah, if you don't have something that can provide a steady stream of counter shots here, this is a hard area. But, like I said, thankfully this does not have the fire prominences like the prominence stage in Life Force. So, you know, thank God for small favors. I used to think that channel was a lot tougher than it was, because when I first played this, I didn't realize that you could, you know, sleep now in the fire. And Twin Dragons. Billy and Jimmy, I don't know which one's which. These guys are not super difficult to deal with. The slowdown helps a lot. However, there is one very important thing about it. You do have to destroy both heads, but there is one very important thing about it. When you destroy it, you want to be inside the coils. Switching back around. And that is why. Because those things can still kill you. But if you're inside the coils, no problem. I really wish to, like with Mega Man, I had either written down or memorized the names of these enemies ahead of time. But like I said, I can post at them. So when this appears on YouTube, we'll all be educated. Okay, I believe this is the Botanical Zone. And there's lots of stuff around here that we want to destroy as soon as possible. And some things we really can't, that was close, that are going to make this area a pain in the ass for us. Like that we definitely want to destroy before it bursts. Because that's what happens if it bursts. Not a huge threat by itself, but with a lot of other enemies around, you know, why give ourselves one more thing that we have to dodge? You know, we're trying to make this as easy on ourselves as possible. And split path here, I don't really remember if one's better than the other. Okay, I would say the top would be better than the other because more power-ups. Now, those plant arms you can't really do anything about. You can shoot them and drive them back a little bit, but not really all that much. But they can't do anything other than just try and reach out and grab you. Abracadabra. As you can see, hitting them only very slightly pushes them back. Oh, fuck you, you fucker, not now. You will not get my ship. Okay, I'm convinced at this point there's no way to destroy that thing. Maybe there is, and my timing just sucks, but you know, as long as he doesn't boost my stuff, that's all I care about. Okay. Oh shit, I didn't get... Well, I wasted that completely. And now I have to put a flashing lights warning on the video. Okay, I may be in a little trouble here, because this boss... Phallic Plant. Not its actual name. You can see its main gimmick right there. Yeah, that's with one speed up. And it gets a lot easier if I had two. Sadly, I didn't think to implement it fast enough. And I may be in trouble here. Okay, let's see how far back I can go. Because if I can get another speed up going into this... Yeah, feed me Seymour indeed. That was a very bad mistake on my part. I totally forgot that this boss did that. Don't ask me how I forgot that. And I also totally forgot that with one speed up, it's a lot harder to dodge him. I've also been very used to fighting him on easy as opposed to normal. Come on, give me enough. Okay, yeah. Okay, hopefully at this point I'll have enough to dodge him. I don't want to really go any faster than this. But we'll see. Okay, so yeah, see, with two speed ups I'm able to maintain my distance a lot easier. Otherwise, as you saw, you get sucked into it, and it's a very close escape. The other thing that's annoying about him, you see, even if you do get sucked in with speed up, you can gain some distance away. The other thing that's annoying is when it goes in all the way and fires from its stamen or whatever the hell. it's often difficult to see where the shots are going to come from because the big ball blocked. Yep, you got me up, and hi, Jumpy Cat. Glad you made it. Welcome. I could be wrong, but I think that plant's name is bulbous. It would certainly fit, but I'll have to check that. Just call it what it is. Just call it what it is. Botanical phallus. But yeah, welcome to the stream, Jumpy Cat. Hey, we got 2 cats in the stream now. Awesome. I am literally herding cats. Oh, this part's obnoxious. Okay, no. Not happening. Okay. And now we get ready for one of my least favorite stages. This is called the Greased Lightning Round. And I'm glad I actually have that second speed up because it's going to make this more survivable. But in the days before I actually got the, well, unless I do that, in the days before I got the second speed up to deal with the plant thing, I would always grab a second speed up before I went into this because the extra maneuverability helps a whole hell of a lot. Oh, I thought I could make that. No. Jane, stop this crazy thing! And you're actually going faster than your missiles can manage. And then we have this guy. Going to pull off some interesting tricks. So you got the bouncy balls and the lasers here. Fortunately, you can dodge around the lasers pretty readily. The balls are another matter, apparently. And now we have the round where everything goes nuts. The classic Gradius scramble music. Or you can just get ball loads of power-ups and you're going to need them all. Matter of fact, instead of having the formation options this time, I'm going to opt for a shield refresh. Yeah, this is the one coming up. This stage is called Mares on Parade, and you'll see why in a second. Gradius refers to their bosses as mares. This one I don't remember the name of, but like I said, I'll put those in postscript. So we got barrage of missiles. Now we have a large blue laser. And you want to just bait it, get out of the way, and let the options on the outside do the work. This is why I'm glad I was able to rewind far enough from the plant monster, because if I didn't have options right now, I'd be kind of hosed. And also, some of these mares come from the left side of the screen. And yes, this is the beautiful music for this mare. I know the name of him. This is Ice Ice. And it is not only possessed of beautiful music, but that is a very elegant pattern to it. I love this boss. It's a tough fight. You gotta be very careful of what you're doing. Like I wasn't there. That attack can very easily pin you if you're not ready for it, but you are safe up at the top or bottom of the screen. Whoops. God. Yeah, all of these do. And this one is a pain. Because, yeah, massive amounts of fire laid down. This boss returned in Gradius 5. And they pulled a nasty trick with this. It was able to tilt on its axis and fire at diagonals. Yeah. The best thing you can have here is reduce, as you see. Makes it a lot easier to get through these things. And the best thing you can do for yourself is to, well, I didn't do that, but you can destroy one side or the other and then hang at the top or bottom of the screen. And this boss is the Mark II covered core, I believe. And this is awesome music. And things get slowed down and missile happy in a hurry. You are not going to get a lot of chances to get shots in, partly because of the rotating shields, and partly because of the missiles blocking your shots. But as you can see, with the help of the twin laser, you can sneak some in pretty readily. The key here is... oh yeah. Yeah, the key here, do not bother trying to aim. Focus on dodging the missiles and let the lasers do their thing. The covered core will go down in time. You gotta just make sure you're alive to see it happen. And also be careful because the missiles don't disappear at the same time. Albus's condom shield. I don't remember that, Robot Master. Okay, and you want to talk about a big spread of fire. But at least this one is not so compacted as the other mare was. You do, however, have to watch out for that. Like I didn't. I thought I had more room than I did. Yeah, I know a lot of the previous Gradius bosses got reappearances and upgrades in Gradius 5. I don't remember what they did to that one. I remember them taking, I don't remember the name of it, Octo something. But yeah, they took that and gave it a whole lot of different laser attacks by spinning its tentacles. It's not a game I ever played, it's not a game I'm ever going to manage, but I will admire it from afar. And this zone has awesome music. I know I've said that a lot, but it's true. Oh yes, interesting bit of personal trivia. For the longest time, I had actually mispronounced the name of this series. I kept calling it Gradius. And the reason I did that was because of a one of those tactics for winning at Nintendo Games tapes. There was one put out, it was like secret, it's like Tricks, Codes, and Strategies or something like that, or Secrets of the Games, I forget what the name was, I'll put that in post. But it was the one that had the quote-unquote US National, no. It had the US National, you're not gonna hit me, US National Video Game Team. One of the people I remember from that was a champion video game player named Dom Knowler, who'd actually won tournaments back in the 80s, so he had some cred. And he had introduced the 30 lives trick / full firepower. It was actually full firepower in the first one, right? But the way he had said it is to get full firepower in Gradius, And I'm like, well, this guy knows what he's talking about. I guess it's called Gradius. Well, turns out he didn't know everything. So, Don, wherever you are out there, don't worry, I won't hold it against you. And that was bad. Yeah, that caught me more than a few times, that trap there. Oh, Konami does great music. I was kind of sad there wasn't another Gradius on the Super Nintendo, but Axlay more than made up for it, as far as I was concerned. If for some reason you haven't seen that, it is one of the earliest videos I ever uploaded to my channel, so by all means, check it out. And formation options really do help here. But once you destroy all the cannons and everything, there's not much to worry about. Awesome music coming. Yeah, possibly. Well, it's one of those things they didn't often say the names out loud in back in the 80s. And, oh, this part, I hate this part. Oh, it is so hard to avoid taking a hit here. Ooh. I would like to have bragged and say I got through that without taking a hit, but clearly I didn't. So these things are going to remain stationary if you destroy them. You can indeed take them out, and you definitely need to, because you got to get through those corridors. Being tiny here helps a shitload. Get rid of you on principle. Hard pot to. Try to. Okay, now coming up is one of the coolest bosses in the game, and I don't know what he does on normal. We're all going to find out. He will be appearing any moment. There it is. This is the Shadow Dancer. Now, as you can see, there's not a lot of real estate around here, so you're going to have to split it with them. So you have to get into that little narrow corridor there, and then get back out to the other side. You do not want to stay... this is going to sound bad. You do not want to stay in between its legs for any length of time. And you also don't want to do that because it's going to crush you. Yeah, the problem is you've got to basically get your maneuvering in fast. Faster than that. Yeah, if it has you stuck, then you could very well be hosed. Unless you can get some continuous shots in like this, I may be okay, yes. Only problem is now we got the second Shadow Dancer. Now, if I remember correctly, in Easy, the second Shadow Dancer doesn't... Well, that was dumb. Doesn't show up as quickly. So maybe that's the normal difference. There was a series similar to Gradius called Parodius, which was basically Gradius with a whoopee cushion. It didn't take itself so seriously, but the Shadow Dancer analog in that one was a Vegas showgirl who did the same basic thing. The only problem was you couldn't really maneuver around in the top of the screen because her head was in the way. As you saw with the Shadow Dancer, you had the option of either dodging high or dodging low. Her, you had to dodge low, or just be very, very lucky. And we are heading into the last zone now. I do not remember the name of the zone, but the name of this music is Dead Cell. And those arms actually are reminiscent from Life Force / Salamander. Or Salamander 2, rather. I will correct myself if necessary. I don't remember this many on easy, so here we go. But the thing is, you normally had to shoot the orange link to get rid of them. Here you seem to be able to hit whatever, which is a good thing. Because these guys are crowding the artery pretty quick. Bacterion, I think you better lay off the saturated fat planets. This can't be good for your health here. Of course, neither can me lasering the hell out of you. So as you can see, that stuff will regenerate, but not all that quickly. No. Will not take hit. Refuse. And we got some blood cells there. I don't remember them. Oh no, they aren't easy. Never mind. So I want to just try to keep them to a minimum because their whole thing is they're going to move around and just kind of clog up the path. And as you see, you know, there were ones created off screen and they're still moving in on us. Now this is a bit of a problem because the area gets carved away, but it does regenerate fairly quickly, and you want to make sure you have a place to go. So the idea is to not shoot one area until you are ready to make your break, and that is now. Oh, come on. I refuse. I don't know. It's going to be tight. Okay. Still get a little bit. And now, as we enter gross... oh, hey, the Soviets won! And now we encounter the most difficult boss ever. I'll let Bacterion here have the word. Because I'm tight. This thing's just belching at us. Yeah. Yeah, you don't have to shoot. You just let the boss belch itself to death. Ooh, there goes the resale value. And that is Gradius 3. Yes, back in the days where your reward was a brief glimpse of you flying the hell away from the exploding whatever. Oh yeah, that took all of my will. I am exhausted. Like, you know, you see this, man? Like, my thumb's never going to be the same. Literally, what I was doing, like, the fire button was right there, and the button to select the power-ups was right here, so I was holding the fire button and then kind of leaning, like, this half of my thumb over on that, and I was doing that for most of the game. Yeah, there you go, Jumpy Cat. Yeah, incidentally, you can fire at him if you really, really want to, but it doesn't do a damn thing. He just cacks it. He just cacks it. So, you know, theoretically, we could have never gone there, and eventually he would have just, you know, just disintegrated. Congratulations! Challenge hard mode. Eat all of my dicks. Yeah, that's not happening. Let's just preserve the Vic Viper in space forever there. This is awkward. I'll see myself out. Well put, well put. Well, so once again, we have saved the universe from the evil Bacterion, and we are going to have to, put a new set of decals and Bondo on the Vic Viper before we send it out again. So, in the meantime, take care, and always remember, no matter what your gradations are, everyone can love Gradius. Take care until we game again. Okay. I'm not ending the stream. I'm just doing that for the videos that will come later. Well, I'm at a bit of a loss here because I thought, again, I thought that was going to take more time than it did. Let me take a quick look. See if there's just... See if there's anything that I can just kind of throw out there. Bear with me. Yeah, thank you to everyone who has been here tonight and has let me know how things have gone. I duly appreciate the feedback, and it seems like everything went pretty hunky-dory. And I wanted to make sure that I could do things the way I used to with the intermission and everything. So we'll see if anything comes up. Okay, you know what? We're going to do one more game. And we'll go back to the 2600 for this. I don't know yet. Thursday is a potential. It's what I had decided based on one of the Patreon polls, but I'm going to end up leaving it open to everybody and getting their opinions. So when that video comes out, by all means, let me know it's a good day. I'll tell you right now, the days that I could potentially do this would be Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Every other day I'm occupied. And, I'll explain this more later, but Thursday, in a way, kind of seemed cool because, some people who are doing regular work week things might be able to attend and be like, oh, good, the weekend's almost over. Come on, Lycan, help us get through the last bit of it. And the people who work, say, retail or something like that are like, oh, God, the weekend's coming up, Lycan, soothe the blow. So... maybe. Okay. But yes, I think this will suffice. Okay, but don't worry about it so much yet, Kitten. When I get the announcement video out, go ahead and put it in the comments then, because that way I can see everything up against it, everything else. Let me get a bit of water here. Okay. Okay, timer. Get set here. Okay, timer on. 3, 2, 1. Okay, that'll work. 3, 2, 1. And they say that a hero can save us. I'm not going to stand here and wait. Welcome everybody to Lycanthropy's Gaming Space. Today we are exploring Hero, made by Activision for the Atari 2600 and for several other computer systems. Hero in this case stands for Helicopter Emergency Rescue Operation, and the idea is to use your various resources to rescue miners trapped down in caves. There are a couple of different tools we have at our disposal. I'll show you them as we get about our work. But for right now, let's get going, because time's a wasting, and we're holding out for a hero. We're holding on for a hero. There, now I can put whichever one worked in. And I can totally fuck up the thing. Okay, that's what you don't want to do. That's what happens if you accidentally press down. Okay. Maybe it's a mistake playing this with an analog controller. None of these things happened. None of these happened. Okay, start from here. Okay, so as you see, you have sticks of dynamite, 6 of them. You activate those by pressing down on the controller, joystick, and you got the laser here, that's your button. And that's a grateful miner. So we just land there and get away from the wall as soon as possible. Now, just a proof of concept, if you do run out of dynamite, you can laser the walls away. But it takes forever and a frickin' day. And also we got false paths down here. So you want to be careful about where you go and be ready to take back off if need be. But you got to be kind of judicious with your dynamite. You also got to be careful not to land on anything. Okay, that's the right way. Can't do anything about that spider, so we're going this way. You also want to be careful not to touch the lanterns, because they will plunge you into the darkness. Same thing if you shoot them. Everything down here, by the way, is radioactive, which is why touching a moth can kill you. Sheer momentum will eventually take the hero back down to Earth, so you want to be mindful of that. And that was a snake in the wall. It was just coming out and saying, "How are ya?" Yep, wrong way. And the dynamite will temporarily light things, but you don't want to really go arbitrarily dynamiting things just to see where you are. Mind the gap there. Oh, yeah, Leona, I've heard. Now that wall over there that's glowing is a radioactive wall. You cannot get through that, as evidenced. Give me my dynamite back. Thank you. Oh, wait, no. Give me my dynamite back. It's like the Hero's version of the Give Me Back My Bullets Leonard Skinner thing. Now this is where Hero really starts to get tricky because, you know, you're making a lot of blind faith jumps here. And sometimes the paths you have to take are very easy to notice. Because, you know, obviously we can't get past the snake. Can't get past the bat. Now the radioactive walls, by the way, are death if you touch them. Oh yeah. And we actually had manuals. Okay, so this is a little bit of a guess. Okay, good enough guess. I'm glad I didn't spam the laser there. Definitely glad I didn't spam it here. Okay. It's the wrong way. Edge there. Oh, and it blew up the moth, too. Sorry, Leona. I hope that wasn't someone you knew. Well, that was dumb. Yeah, as you can see, you don't have to be a huge distance away from the dynamite. Just... Okay, I'm going to let that one pass. I just love the fact that I took the moth with me. And as you see, as you get down here, not only obstacles are a problem, but time is definitely a factor. Because you only have so much power there. I think in one of the computer games it might have been listed as oxygen. Okay, that's a tough one to get through. And I gotta go all the way back up. Well, not all the way. Son of a bitch! Yeah, Hero becomes an enormous bastard in short order. And I am now out of dynamite, so I really hope I'm doing what I need to do here. Obviously, you don't want to fall into the underground sludge lake. Ugh. Yeah, you gotta get really close there. I think the general rule of Hero is if you have to detonate a wall... Oh, no, I'm not going to take that. If you have to detonate a wall, you're probably going the right way. Now, this is very tricky. Okay. In some of those lakes, there's supposed to be like a tentacle monster or something that crawls up. And this one, I think I'm safer trying to laser away the wall as opposed to dodging the dynamite. As typical with an Activision game, it's level... No. It's level upon level until eventually, you know, either you or the game drops. Oh, have you ever stepped on a spider in the middle of the night? Oh, no, 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 no. Not happening. Damn it. And I sink in water. I don't remember the name of this character offhand. It is a specific name for this guy. Oh, no. I will not be snaked. I will not be drowned. I will have none of this snake canery. Very slowly edge myself there. Yeah. Things just get more and more convoluted, and you get a lot closer to running out of power as things go on, and now they're getting faster. Leona, couldn't you have said hi in any other way? One of Leona's nicknames is Leona Moth, for those who don't know. Oh, jeez. Okay. Good, good, we're good. We're not good. Nope. Shouldn't be allowed that blah. Oh, come on. Well, I didn't give her time. Okay, now we have a new object here. The raft. Which we can use to get across the water there. Little bit safer than trying to negotiate on our own. This is the farthest I've ever gotten because, you know, rewind. Oh, come on. I can't believe I flew back up into it. Oh, come on. A little too low. Oh, the way I'm doing rewind on this emulator, by the way. Obviously not in the right amount of time. Oh, come on. Well, this is getting bad. I have the actual button to queue it up, mapped to my controller. Oh, okay, I gotta maneuver further over than that, or maybe I don't. But yeah, the actual button is mapped to the controller. And then that timeline shows up, and I just... Are you kidding me? Yes, this is the brand new rescue operation. We call it STUPID. It stands for, we don't know what the hell we're doing. By the way, as far as I know, you can laser your way through the radioactive walls. Yeah, that was just too stupid to death. Oh, wait, I know what I gotta do. Yeah, loop back around here. A little bit. But yeah, they're just deadly to the touch, as you have seen several times. Oh, for fuck's sake. Okay, that was on me. I shouldn't have moved. Bitch. Yeah, that one's going to be tight. Oh, we are running it close. Ah, no. I can reach him. Okay, I just remembered something. Using that eye laser also reduces your power. Fucking... Well... Yeah, and there was another creature that pops up down there that comes out of the murk. I wasn't able to show off. Maybe I can splice it in later. But I think it's safe to say that I've gotten as far in Hero as I'm going to. So I've made it quite obvious that we don't need another hero. So... take care, everyone, until we game again. Okay. I gave that my best earnest shot. All right, then. Well, yeah, that worked out pretty well, so I think now is a good time to go ahead and end the festivities. I want to absolutely thank everyone who was able to be here. Thank you for all the feedback. Definitely appreciated. I do intend to make the streams a regular thing again. Now that I know that this works pretty well, and I have a good handle on it, I have a few other things that I need to get coordinated. As far as like YouTube widgets and things like that, like I want to get an alert up in case somebody subscribes or, you know, what have you. But, you know, 2 or 4 things at a time. Yeah, Kitten, I would like that. What, in Sector X? Yeah, I programmed the chat to immediately reject that one. Yeah, and I'll have I'll be looking to moderators for the chat and things like that. I might be looking into some new methods for if people want to give donations. You know, because you can do it through PayPal. You know, so there is that, but not everybody likes that one. But most of all, you know, if you know people who like watching streamers and people who watching retro gamers, you know, you think they would like my style. Especially not Bruce Lee. But yeah, if you think they would like my style, by all means have them check out not only my channel, but also the stream. Because, you know, I'm dead serious. I want to grow this thing as much as I absolutely possibly can. And in fact, I'm going to show you something here. I actually got very old school with my promotion. Let me switch to one of the other things first so I know that I'm showing you properly. Right there, business cards. I had these made and printed up at Staples. I have a bunch of places that are like retro gaming places that have these up at the counters for people to take. Anytime I tell somebody about my channel, I go, oh, here you go. Yeah. And this has the same backdrop that you see right there in the middle. This background, by the way, this is a recreation of an original design by Justin Carpenter, and these Chivos up here, many of you will remember as Justin Carpenter Chivos. One day I'll do a video explaining what they all mean. The banner was redone, and this character in the middle here was done for me by a lost my train of thought there. Yeah, Alex Hales is the artist that did that for me. So that's an original character. These three things here are at the on the Patreon for the different levels, and this is another one I made. I had made that I might use in the future. There he is, howling and wearing a power glove. You gotta love that. So yeah, I want to do all kinds of really cool things, and I want to have all kinds of really cool people here when I do them. So yeah, yeah, this is going to continue now that I got things pretty much figured out. I'm still deciding what kinds of games I'm going to do. I don't think I'm going to get into any big long epics, but you never know. And I'm probably just going to limit myself to once per week, you know, just to avoid burnout. Alright, so I think that is everything. So, thank you very much to Leona, Purple, Misfit, Scorn, Archelon, Rick, did I miss anybody? Jumpy Cat. I almost missed Jumpy Cat. So horrible of me. Thank you to everybody who was able to be here and make this a success. I'm very happy about how this turned out. And on top of that, I now have, there are going to be at least 5 more episodes as soon as I edit them, which will go up eventually. But I believe I can keep this up for a certain amount of time. I'll have to figure out how that works. Worst case scenario, I can just upload this. But anyway, thank you very much for spending your Thursday evening with me. I'll have a video coming up in a few days talking about stuff, so I look forward to hearing your input on that. Everybody, take care, have fun gaming or whatever you do. Be well, until we game again.